Natalie McNally grew up as one of 4 children and her parents' only daughter. Her parents and 3 brothers treated her like a princess, but this did not cause her to become soft and spoiled. She was fiercely independent and fought for herself and for others. She had type 1 diabetes from a young age, but always fought through the health challenges the condition caused for her. She campaigned for women's political issues and fought for animal rights. She had a bright and loving personality that earned her many friends, for whom she would have done anything. Natalie had a career in marketing and worked for the public transportation company TransLink. She lived in the Silverwood Green area of Lurgan, County Armagh, Northern Ireland. In December of 2022, 32-year-old Natalie was pregnant with her first child and looking forward to becoming a mother. She would be the first of her siblings to have a child, making her baby her parents' first grandchild. Natalie planned to use the name Zara for a girl and Dean for a boy. She had an ultrasound scheduled for December 20th, where she would learn her baby's sex. While her immediate family knew she was pregnant, she planned to announce her pregnancy, as well as her baby's sex and name, to her extended family on Christmas Day. Natalie went to see her parents, Noel and Bernadette, on Sunday, December 18th. Around 10 p.m. the following day, December 19th, emergency services were called to her home. Natalie's body was discovered inside. She had been stabbed numerous times, with some of her injuries being defensive wounds. It was determined that Natalie had been murdered on the evening of December 18th, sometime after arriving home from visiting her parents. She had been due to have the ultrasound where she would learn if she was having a boy or a girl 2 days after she was killed. During her post-mortem examination, it was discovered that she had been expecting a son. A vigil for Natalie was held on her street on December 23rd. Friends and family members addressed the crowd before pink and blue balloons were released in Natalie's memory. Natalie's funeral was held at her parents' home on December 26th, with hundreds of mourners gathering outside the house before traveling to St. Coleman Cemetery, where Natalie was to be buried. Music was played over a loudspeaker during the service, which ended with the song Humans by The Killers, Natalie's favorite band. A 32-year-old man was arrested on the day Natalie's body was found, but he was subsequently released and cleared as a suspect. Another 32-year-old man was arrested on December 21st, but he was also later released, and no charges had been filed in the case. More than 3,000 hours of CCTV footage from the area around Natalie's home has been collected as a part of the investigation. Authorities believe that some of this footage captured Natalie's killer coming and going from her home. They have released images of the man they think is the killer, carrying a rucksack and wearing shoes with white soles, in hopes that a member of the public can identify him. He is seen in the footage arriving on Natalie's street at 8:52 p.m. on December 18th and leaving at 9:30 p.m. Police are asking for anyone with footage taken in the area on the night of the murder to submit it to them for analysis. They are also still looking for witnesses and have reminded the public that Natalie was killed on December 18th, the same day as the World Cup final, in hopes that it will help potential witnesses recall the correct evening. Investigators have stated that they believe Natalie knew her killer. There were no signs of forced entry into Natalie's home, and authorities believe she willingly let her killer inside. Whether the killer had come to Natalie's home with the intention of killing her, or decided to kill her after arriving, remains unclear. At a press conference on January 5th, 2023, Detective Chief Inspector Neil McGuinness stated that he believed the murder weapon had been recovered and that it had come from within Natalie's home, instead of being brought to the residence by the killer. On January 6th, police conducted a search of the grounds of the Silverwood Golf Club, which is located next to Natalie's home. The search was reportedly a general part of the investigation and was not conducted based on a particular tip. The search focused mainly on the pathways and shrubbery within the club's grounds. Police also made house-to-house inquiries in Lisburn on the 6th. As part of the investigation, they seized a vehicle from the area for further examination. Police activity refocused on Natalie's neighborhood on the 8th, with detectives returning to the scene of the crime and officers passing out flyers and speaking to motorists and pedestrians in Lurgan, looking for witnesses. Natalie's family is devastated by her loss and by the fact that they will never meet her baby. It's just unimaginable. I can't see a future. There'll be no joy in life now because she's gone, Natalie's mother Bernadette has said. The family remains in regular contact with the police and continues to speak to the media so as to appeal to the public for information. They have also publicly thanked the community for supporting them, saying that the messages they have received are helping them get through this ordeal. Crime Stoppers is currently offering a reward of up to £20,000 for information that leads to the arrest and conviction of Natalie's killer. Natalie's brother Declan has appealed to the public. We just can't reiterate enough that if anyone has any information whatsoever, even if it seems insignificant, bring it to the police or bring it to Crime Stoppers. We need justice, because that's all we have left now, is to try and find out who did this to Natalie.